Hello, Internet. I am Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and we are back with another body cam video. This one, I've only seen the first half. I don't know how it ultimately goes. I got to a certain point and I was like, okay, I got to react to this because, let me just tell you, there's a point at which I feel the officer's pain, and I sympathize with him so much. But we'll see. We'll get there because it starts off hot and then turns into a whole other thing. So here we go.
Officers find the culprit of a recent assault fleeing the scene.
Okay, so they're pursuing this guy because he assaulted someone.
Get on the ground right now! Stay down! Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, so the guy's
1-5 from our show.
doing what he's told.
Hey, stay down. Put your arm behind your back. What are you doing?
At least he's honest. Okay, we have officers rushing to the scene because they had somebody fleeing.
What? You got anything on you? All right, let's get you to your side, man, okay?
Okay, so the officer's being good. He's like, all right, now you're in cuffs. We can be chill.
Yep, I'm trying to.
Can get you up out of the snow, which is easier said than done.
I know. I'm trying to help you.
Put me back down.
No, well,
Oh my God.
I don't want you to go.
Put me back down.
I'd be like, okay, if you want to lay in the snow for a minute.
Listen, just relax for a second.
I'm waiting on backup anyway.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, boy.
Hey, just relax.
Well, I'm not.
Hey, chill out. What is going on?
Go on, talk slick to me, man. God damn.
I don't know what
Is
talk
anything on
slick
ya?
to me means.
I want you to
Motherfucker.
stop it.
No, you stop.
You need an ambulance at all?
Oh, I think I'm
All right.
Ooh.
You heard it all?
No, she's fine. It was me. He had been locked and beat my head against the bar in there. I want to press charges.
Right.
My boss is on the way down here, so.
Okay.
So he just attacked this guy.
You're acting like a jerk.
I'm not a jerk.
Dave, what's going on?
This motherfucker over there.
Did you just call him by name?
Get the fuck out of him.
Thank you for the confession?
Are you on probation yet, Dave?
No, not at all.
Yet?
I'm not even violent.
Well, calm down with us, right?
Oh, fuck that motherfucker.
You smoking meth or what?
Oh, kill that motherfucker. Oh, I'm all right.
You're sounding very nonviolent, sir.
What do you mean, meth?
You're smoking meth. You got a meth pipe in your
Oh.
pocket.
Do you want to go get? I got gloves in the back of my car.
I didn't know you used meth.
Oh, this mother, I don't want to.
Hot pipe?
Damn, I'll kill that motherfucker.
It's pretty sure it's meth. Would you smoke some bad meth or what?
Sorry. I just don't like that motherfucker. Talk stupid to me, man. Yeah, I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
Stop it.
No, I ain't stopping up.
Knock it off.
Casey, right?
Stop.
Good name. I'll be seeing you again.
Really allaying those drug concerns.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Like you stop.
I got a prescription. Hey, relax. You're making this worse for
No,
yourself.
I ain't.
Yes, you are.
That motherfucking bitch, motherfucker.
Dave, he's gone.
Okay, just one small point. It has got to suck to have to search people in the winter that are wearing like 5 or 6 layers. Well, like 3 or 4 layers. But you've got pants pockets, hoodie pocket, shirt under the hoodie pocket, jacket pocket, coat pockets. Like, it's a lot. And like that many layers, it's all thick material. I don't envy them that in the winter time.
Right here.
Fuck you, goddamn gone.
Stop.
Stop.
Knock it off, Dave.
Yeah,
Dave's current behavior only gets increasingly aggressive as time goes on. This is important to note as the jail administrator is soon going to defer Dave to the hospital, meaning officers have to deal with Dave for longer, which proves to be their worst nightmare.
I ain't violent, man. That motherfucker talks
Yep.
stupid to me. God damn that motherfucker.
we'll get to that.
Settle, man. Leave me the fuck alone. Can I stand up? Just let me stand up. Damn me the fuck up.
You're standing up.
Loosen them up,
You want to
Loosen them, please.
Not right now.
Come on.
I begin to suspect this is not the first time Dave has interacted with the police.
No, I'm just saying, it sounds good work. Please, please.
Now we're gonna go again here.
All right, well, then,
Got it?
Quit f***ing around.
I'm calm. You would. That's all I'm asking. You
Not
loosen up,
really.
please.
He's hopped up on something.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, here we go again.
Stop fighting and then we can lose.
Oh, let loosen, motherfucker. I asked you. All right, here we go. Ready? Ready to do this again? Ready? Just loosen, please.
No,
What?
not until you calm down.
I am calm if you loosen, please. Have to fucking loosen them.
Relax, and we will. You keep grabbing on things.
I relax. If you leave my hands alone, I'll leave you alone.
We gotta finish searching you, Dave.
Here we go again. I'm not gonna
Dave,
hurt you.
I know you're not, and we're not hurting
Oh,
you.
don't loosen. Oh, my goddamn hands are hurt.
We have to finish
Go
searching
ahead.
you, Dave.
Right, here we go again.
Here we go.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this way.
Well, then don't do it.
Would you please loosen? Please. Yeah. Loosen them. Loosen the goddamn cuff. Stop. You're out of off. Will you loosen them? That's all I asked, motherfucker. There we go. God damn it. Loosen them. They're hurt.
Okay, so far all these cops are getting A+ with a gold star because they're being very chill with him. He is definitely resisting. He's to some degree being violent. There are 4 of them, so they have the numbers. They can definitely control this guy. But I have seen cops react way more aggressively for a lot less than this man is doing right now. So big ups to these 4 for keeping it calm and collected and, not getting aggressive just because they can.
Please loosen them.
Now we're gonna go to the squad.
Oh, come on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Please, please.
They're loose as they're gonna get,
Oh,
Dave.
come on. If you do it, I'll cooperate. This is what I'm asking.
Well,
Please.
you just loosened them for you.
I'm adjusting.
There you go.
See, and they're even being very nice to him and adjusting the
Climb
cuffs.
in now, Dave.
Please loosen them.
Dave, climb
They
in.
did.
The best we can do for now.
Loosen them a little bit.
No, we did already. We already adjusted them.
I'm in.
Climb in.
Please loosen them, will you?
We just adjusted them.
Come on, you didn't get hurt.
Here, lift your foot up.
I am, but
Left one first. There you go.
Stand up. Stand up into the seat.
I'm working with you, goddammit.
And
Get
step in.
All right, here we go again.
Here we go. Step in.
Here we go. Yes, loose the goddamn cuff.
I can fit 2 fingers in both of them.
Fly over.
They're loose as they can be.
I got a big lump there, please.
So get in and we can get to the PD and take them off. Foot
The
up.
left one,
Mhm.
come on. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you.
Pick your foot up.
Oh, you please loosen it. Please. It hurt. It's
Listen, I will do it when we get to PD.
No,
But you gotta get in the squad
Let's say
first.
full.
They're still being incredibly nice to him.
You're making it longer.
You loosen it.
Because, again, I've seen incredibly aggressive response to somebody that will not get in the car.
Oh, stop.
Ready?
Yeah. God, shut the goddamn door there.
Oh, and I think we're in Wisconsin. I think I saw a WI on the patch.
Hey, shut it. Get out.
Marshfield?
Get out. Fucking over. Lay it all out. Yeah, all right.
It's laughing like a freaking Batman villain.
Hey, I want to get your handcuffs fixed.
Shut the goddamn door.
We want to.
Yeah.
Do shut the door.
There we go.
See, they're buckling him in. They're doing their job. They're still getting A+ with gold stars at this point because, again, I have seen incredibly horrible overreaction to somebody that will not get in the car and extreme violence being used against them. This car has the middle divider, so they can't do what I've often seen is that as one officer is trying to push someone in from one side and another officer will go around the other side of the car and effectively just grab the person from behind and yank them into the car. I'm not a fan of that move. I get it's very effective, but I think it is also it can be dangerous depending on how it's executed. I'm not a big fan of manhandling people in general, though I have no issue with anything these cops have done because they have been as gentle as they possibly could, trying to stuff a guy who is fighting them with like almost everything he's got and extremely resisting, and let's be fair, this is not a small guy. This he's got some weight to him, he's got some height to him. He can be a problem if he wants to, and he knows it, and he's being a problem. They're still being professional. They're still calm. They have not resorted to violence of any kind, really. I don't call them pushing him into the car and trying to push his feet into the car being violent, because they're not. They're trying to put him in the car as calmly and gently as he is letting them. If he could just get in the car and then that would be fine. So I have no problem with anything they did. They're being very professional. The fact that they even buckled him in, which sometimes I have seen cops get fed up or they just don't want to struggle with somebody, so they won't buckle them in. I'm never a fan of that, just for safety. So far, these cops are great. This is everything I want to see in a police officer. Gold stars across the board.
In there. Don't bite me.
What did I get?
Don't bite me.
Yeah, don't bite. Biting is the no. That's like a whole other thing. Don't open that door.
Dave, you don't do that. Are you injured at all?
Yeah, I'm injured. Tell you my fucking wrist, you.
What hurts besides your wrist?
When we're done, the floor gonna hurt.
What?
I said, when we're done here, getting me out of this fucking car, I'm gonna kick you right in your fucking nuts. I ain't no liar, motherfucker. So get ready.
Yeah,
You want me to
threaten
do that, Dave?
threaten the cops.
No.
I'm getting ready.
This is
Take
a
a couple deep breaths.
smart move.
My breaths are fucking done. I'm coming for you, you. Hope you don't want to get me out of this fucking car, because it's on.
But Dave, I'm trying
Shut the fuck up!
Okay. I'm gonna stop
Shut the
talking.
fuck up!
I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh, get the fuck to jail here. Come on. I'm ready for you, you motherfucking bitch.
It's not normal behavior for
Okay. Big ups to this officer for just disengaging. You are a genius, sir. Thank you. This guy is setting the standard. This cop is setting the standard right now, because he could have said this guy, hey, now I'm adding threatening a cop to your charges. He's not doing that. He has every right to, because this guy absolutely just threatened him. He also said he's going to get violent when you let him out of the car. Thank you for the heads up, guy who's possibly on drugs. It's always nice when people can forecast their violent intentions. But the cop did the right thing. He said, I'm going to stop talking, because the guy is just running his mouth because someone is talking to him. If you stop talking, I bet you 9.9 he will stop talking as well. See how that works? You disengage, people settle down. So now they've arrived at the jail, and the officer is talking to the intake staff. And he's saying, well, yeah, the guy's a little irrational right now. It's not normal for him, but we're about to see what happens. This is where it gets interesting.
him, but I don't know that he's high on something. We found a meth pipe on him. He's beating up a taxi cab driver in town. Can we
That's who that guy
We're not gonna
was?
get a PBT. There's no way we'll get a PBT. There's
What's a
zero chance we'll get
PBT?
It took 4 of us to get him in a squad car. You're not gonna take him with a
Oh,
regular-
preliminary
We'll
blood
take him to the
test, I
hospital
bet.
fighting, Yep. I just hung up on
Wait, I'm gonna back up because I talked over that.
It's not normal behavior for him, but I don't know that he's high on something. We found a meth pipe on him. He's beating up a taxi cab driver in town. Can we just bring him down? We did not get a PBT. There's no way we'll get a PBT. There's zero chance he'll give us a PBT. It took 4 of us to get him in a squad car. You're not gonna take him if we bring him down. Okay, we'll take him up to the hospital fighting. Yep. I just hung up on them. No PBT. He must get cleared.
He's gonna fight with us.
I said, so you want us to go fight with him in the ER? I go, we've done nothing but fight with him. This is the guy that needs to go to jail. And they said, no PBT, take him. He's got to get cleared. I hung up on him.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's break this down, because this took me a minute to fully process. I looked it up. PBT is preliminary breath test, which would seem to only apply if someone is drunk, and they're not saying that this man is drunk. They're saying potentially that he is high on meth, because they found what they believe to be a meth pipe on him. This seems to be a reasonable assumption, I will say, because of the way he is acting. The violence, the aggressiveness, the erratic behavior, the making threats, and etc. So, not an unreasonable assumption that this man may have ingested some meth or some other illicit substances. Allegedly. What has happened now is the officer is trying to take this man to jail. I assume this is just like the small local, like sheriff's lockup, county lockup, the small jail. This is the place where people are going to be for like a night or a couple of days until they they get bailed out or till they see a judge on like a Monday morning. This is not the place where people are going to be like serving any kind of real time. This is the first stop where, you know, you get the ticket, you make bail, you bond out. It's a short-term facility. And what they have said is that because this man is acting violent, they want him taken to the hospital. What violence and going to the hospital, I don't know. But they seem to be saying that because he is potentially intoxicated in some way, he's under the influence of something, that they want him medically cleared. Is this necessary? No, it is not. This is a waste of time, and this is the jail abdicating their responsibility and just failing to do their job. And if you're wondering how a jail can refuse to take a prisoner from an officer that is dropping them off, I suspect, I don't know this for sure, but I suspect because this is America that this is a private jail. It's privately owned and privately run, and they have a contract with this police department to accept and process their prisoners. However, because it is a privately owned, private run facility, they get to set their own rules. So they can say that we will not accept anyone who is potentially or provably intoxicated in any way, drugs or alcohol or what have you, for reasons of X, Y, and Z. Now, some of those reasons might be we don't have a medical facility. If they overdose or something, this is not the place they need to be. Fair point. Another big concern is probably liability and insurance, etc. Because if somebody is on something, they could have a problem or they could become a problem. And the other thing is this guy is being violent. Part of this is going to be lack of training and just plain, I don't want to say cowardice, but I will say not wanting to deal with it by the jail staff. Because I think they pretty much just heard, oh, this guy's being violent. Yeah, my jail guards here, they don't like dealing with people when they're violent, you know, they don't really get paid enough for that, or they're not adequately trained to deal with that, probably true. So they've said, nah, we're not going to take him. We're not going to deal with the problem. We're going to insist that you take the violent man to the ER where he can be violent and be their problem. This is where I'm 100% on this cop's side when he's being a little snarky and saying, okay, so you want me to take him to the ER so he can be violent there? Okay. And big ups to him for hanging up on them, because I would too. Like, are you kidding me? Because now you're wasting this officer's time. He could drop this guy off and then he's got other calls to be on. Now he's going to be sitting in an ER for God knows how long. Now we have...
Yeah, the whole time he said, once you get me out of the squad, it's going to be fucking game on. So.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
This is not a person that goes to a hospital. He's fighting with us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do they think he's going to do at the hospital?
We're literally going
to
hold him down on the bed. And
Are you willing to calm down?
There you go.
The hospital?
If you don't listen to these cops, it's going to be on.
Are you willing to calm down?
No, I ain't going to calm down. No, you fucking.
There's your answer.
I'm ready to go again.
Okay, so now we're in the situation where you have to take this guy to the ER, where there's going to be people that are actually hurt. You know, there could be people with broken bones, stab wounds, you know, the worst case of the flu. But I'm saying there are people there who are not having a great time, who need medical care. They don't need to be exposed to this guy. And this guy, as far as I can tell, is not in need of medical treatment. And then you have the hospital staff, who I feel so sorry for in this situation, having to deal with violent, possibly messed up guy when they got patients who actually need their time and attention. And you know, with somebody like this, because of the way he's acting and because he is in custody, it's not going to be simple at the hospital either. It's probably going to take more of their staff and resources, and possibly need their security guards as backup, and create a big scene in the ER where they generally like to keep things calm. Because people in the ER need things calm. They're already not having a good day. They're already probably stressed out. They don't need this in the next room. So to this jail, wow, are you awful? Because you have just said, we don't want to deal with this guy if he's going to be a problem. So we're going to refuse to take him. We're going to refuse to do our job completely. We're going to obfuscate our responsibility, abdicate our responsibility, and put it off on somebody else by forcing this cop to waste his time and waste the hospital's time and possibly create an incident in the ER by insisting this guy be medically cleared. This is a huge administrative fail. And if I were this city and I saw my officers being treated like this and the jail acting this way, I'd be going over that contract line by line. And I'd be talking to the person who is in charge of the corporation that owns/runs this jail, and words would be exchanged about why this is unacceptable. But let's see how things go in the ER. I haven't watched past this point at all.
Hey! 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 Hey!
What's up?
Can you loosen the cuffs?
I want
But
to. Dave.
this is not going to go well.
But you need to calm down.
Will you loosen them?
But you've told me if once I get you out of these cuffs,
I
it's
asked you
going
with
to
the
be game
beginning to
on.
loosen the goddamn cuffs.
Can I get a PBT from you?
You get nothing from me.
Okay, cop did his job. He asked the question.
So if we don't get a PBT from you, we gotta take you to the hospital for like 4 hours to do med clearance.
Why don't you just put me in a belt? That'd be better.
We can do that, Dave. Will you give us a PBT?
Open the goddamn door. Let's go
Will
do
you
it.
give us a PBT though?
I just said yeah.
You will?
Don't fight me on this, please. Don't fight
No,
me.
I'm asking.
Well, you
you.
keep asking me. Keep asking me. Now keep asking
I
me.
don't know if I
Loosen
believe
the cuffs,
him.
Please.
But also,
Shut the
a
f- up.
breath test,
Loosen the cuffs.
unless I'm wildly mistaken,
Nope. Loosen the cuffs first. That's how they work. Hey,
unless I'm wildly
I just
mistaken,
said
this only
you
tests
get
for
some.
alcohol, and he's not accused of being drunk.
Otherwise, we have to go to the hospital.
Well, let's go to the hospital.
What's up?
I can't wait for you to open this door. Yeah, you better bring everybody. I'm calm now. So get me
Honestly,
out.
if I was this cop, I'm
Better not
pulling
let
up,
me
I'm
calm
parking, I'm
anymore.
leaving him in the car, and I'm going inside and saying, can you get me some security backup, because I'm going to need it.
We're gonna be
You
cool.
gonna put me in a belt? Because if you don't, I'm gonna fight everyone.
We're gonna go right on this bed right over here, okay?
I'm not sure what he means by put me in a belt. I assume it's some kind of restraint system. See, now we have this guy making a scene.
David, you ready to get on the road here?
2.5 hours.
No, I do not. I think Dave's more than ready.
Right fight.
Great.
God, you know what's wrong with you?
He's still saying he's going to fight.
I'm trying to get at the
Okay, it looks like they gave him something. He's got like an IV Band-Aid on the back of his hand, so they probably sedated this guy to some level.
We're not doing round two.
Though maybe not if he's still,
That was pretty good. Feel better?
if he's still saying he's going to fight him.
Hold on. Sit up just a little bit, Dave. There you go.
Thanks. We'll help you out here. Is that too tight, Dave?
Yeah, way too tight.
Okay.
So I assume this is what they mean by the belt. They've seen these. I didn't know they actually still use these because they look so old-timey.
You want to put your hand in here?
But yeah, they put the cuffs like to your waist so you can't, like if your hands are in front, you can't like swing or hit somebody.
Perfect.
I think I've only ever seen these used like in courtrooms before.
Just let me rest.
Just get him on.
When you take this off, let me rest. Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like somebody's in training.
Put the thing back down.
Put one thing back down.
This thing. I don't need to sit up right now. I need to rest.
You rest in the car.
Leave me alone. Leave me the f alone.
Let's get you to the chair, huh?
Dave, let's sit up.
They're still being incredibly nice to him.
Put your head down and we're gonna pull up your pants, okay?
Well, thank you. That's what I wanted to do first time.
Hey, lay on your back and bend your knees and lift up your butt.
Like, I can only imagine what a nightmare this guy was
No, you want to pull your pants up.
for like the 2.5 hours that we didn't see.
Everybody back off.
Dave, look down.
Back the f off. Give me a long minute. Give me a long minute.
We don't want to transport you naked.
Oh, God. Do I care, though?
I really care. I'm a lady.
All right, Dave, let's get your pants up, man.
Thank you for blurring.
We need to...
Push with your legs. There you go.
That helps.
Hooray.
All right, now we got to sit you up, Dave.
If you don't listen,
But look at all of these people.
Well, here we go.
Nope, come on, Dave.
Feet over the edge here.
Like, have all 4 of these cops been there the whole time?
Yeah, I got the door open.
We can
Is
do
there
it.
water?
Not right now.
Not anymore, bud.
We can do it. Oh, let's this leg. Get up there now. You can do it.
See, they're still being completely nice, completely calm, professional.
David was charged with threats to law enforcement, 2 counts of bail jumping, resisting, battery, possession of meth, possession of drug paraphernalia, and disorderly conduct. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of
Absolutely.
law.
Couple of things. One, all of the cops that we saw, there may have been more than 4. I think there was the initial 4 male cops, and then I saw a couple of female cops at the hospital. They may have arrived later, or they may have come later to transport him to the jail, given the way he was acting before. But they all get big A+ with gold stars. I saw everyone being extremely professional, calm, keeping a rational, cool head when they got somebody being aggressive and running their mouth. Even when he was actively resisting getting in the car, they were still calm, cool, and collected. They didn't get violent. They didn't pull their tasers. They didn't make threats of their own. They didn't hit or punch or drag or leg sweep or head slam anybody. These cops are the standard. This is exactly what I want to see. They had a difficult, violent, intoxicated person, and they handled it like pros. The jail, however, you get a fail because you made so many cops and so many doctors and nurses absolutely waste their time. And, we didn't see it, but I'm going to bet this guy was not the most compliant in the ER, at least at first, before some other medications got involved, I highly suspect. So the jail, you get a stamp of F, but all the cops get A+ with gold stars. This is exactly how this should be handled, and I hope you see a lot more of this, and I hope you see a lot more of you checking out this channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day, and take care of you. I have been Insane Lane, as well as the Canadian Girl. Bye!